are
been
you?
here 20 minutes.
Who are you?
Who are you? Welcome back to Phixius 5. This is session 77. Holy shit.
No.
Our sponsor for tonight is Canadian Dice. You can go to canadiandice.ca, use the code THEVACTER, all one word, for 15% off of your order. Maggie, what's your dice pick of the week?
Pink. They're pink. They're called
They are.
feather. They're not called Featherfall because for some reason the listing is
Pink Sapphire.
Pink Sapphire. They're pink, and do you know what is a cool color?
Pink?
Yeah,
Is it
it's a
pink?
really cool
Black.
color. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, pink.
Blackpink is a
Blackpink.
K-pop band,
Mm-hmm.
and they're in your area. But imagine if you got the pink dice set, and then you got one of Ryan's black dice set, and you rock up, and then you're like, look at me now, look at you. These are all K-pop references. Even if you don't like K-pop, you could still like pink.
Yeah.
Fun fact, it's not an exclusive thing. Also, they are sharp edge, so if you're like on that sharp edge train, you could just like walk up to your DM, just run your finger down like the D6 side to roll persuasion on them to get you to stop doing that and not make your roll and just let you succeed.
What is happening?
I don't know, man. It's windy. It's really windy here.
And that explains that little seg. Okay, it's fine. Okay.
It's really windy.
You can support the channel by going to tinyurl.com/vacmerch. All funds that we raise through Vac merch and the cards and all that stuff goes right back into the channel, pays for our Discord, pays for our giveaways. Yeah, so if you want to support the channel, do it that way. And let's see, what do we got coming up this week? Tomorrow night, we got Backpacker's Guide to TTRPGs at 7 o'clock. What are you discussing tomorrow night?
I'm gonna try and finish spells.
Finish them.
I doubt we'll
Finish
finish
it.
them. We're on the last half of level 6.
Very well.
I hear the X to doubt in your voice there, Afi.
I mean,
We're not
I know
finishing it all tomorrow.
I know how they tangent. So, I get it.
The spells take a long time when they're higher level, okay?
I'm not.
Sure.
I'm not.
Whatever.
I know because I was there.
Who are you?
We have Mistwalkers at 8:30 on Monday, Babies and Broadswords. We have a very special one-shot on Wednesday at 8:30. We are helping them promote their new Kickstarter, which is
Pathfinder.
It's pirates, pirate babies.
Pirate babies. Da,
So-
da, da, da.
If you can go to their Kickstarter page and just sign up to be advised when it goes live, that would be great. If it went live today, sorry, I haven't looked at my email. Big shock.
Lord
I think it's the
Pathfinder is what we're
16th.
saying.
Is it the 16th?
I think so.
I
It's
don't
like the day before.
I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. What's
have it-
happening.
In my notes, somewhere else at the moment.
Fair. The other thing we got going that I haven't told Artemis about because I forgot, I'm going to be over on Magic Academy on the 30th
About that.
at 7 for a wizard's lunch. It's silly and stupid, but I'm here for it. We lost Maggie again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically just, there's a wizard, he's hungry, and he wants some honkdra eggs.
Bless you.
No, I'm guessing it's a giant, like, dire goose. That's my guess. But yeah, that's on the 30th, so I'll be over there doing that. Being weird. I'm pretty sure we decided to have a whole party of anthro characters, so that's going to be interesting.
Maybe it's a
Furry
goose that
party.
tracks.
It's a furry party. And last but not least, of course, you can always listen to us instead of looking at our stupid faces. If you prefer podcasts, go to wherever you cast your pods from, and you can listen to us there instead. No stupid faces required. but you will miss out on the stupid faces. So, like, your loss.
We work hard at the
And
stupid
Effie's pretty
faces, so like
layouts.
you should totally watch us.
Yeah.
Stupid faces and pretty layouts.
And cool character art.
Yeah.
But then you don't have to see our faces, so I don't blame you. Anyway, your turn.
Okay. Anyways. Oh, welcome back, Maggie.
Hello.
Oh, Maggie.
Sorry, it's windy here. Also, now it's raining really hard. Like, I can
Okay.
hear it all.
No.
I am
Maggie.
frightened to cast Lesser Restoration on me. Or Calm Emotions. I don't know if that.
Calm emotions.
How about control weather?
Oh, literally,
I
yeah.
like
do you have
too.
do you have spell slots?
I'm
You know what? I
barbarian. I
cast
do not have spell slots, no.
I cast Maelstrom.
Aster
I
would be
heard
the
you
only
like-
one that could cast that spell.
I
If
heard you like
only.
Maelstroms, so I'm gonna Maelstrom your Maelstrom.
Do it.
Anyways, Maggie, you lost the game. Also, when you guys left off, you had just defeated the Flare. There was a lot of undulating mounds of flesh when you arrived, and it turns out that's what he had been doing with the citizens of town. You found out, and
That's not good.
yeah,
Did you have to use the word undulating?
yes, I did. Mostly just because of the face you made.
It's like when Jerry uses penetrating.
Okay, but he does that just to get a rise out of you.
Yeah, no. Get a rise out of him by penetrating.
When you
Uh,
undulate and you
Oh.
penetrate, remember to stay safe.
It only took,
Important.
what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Good
a long
go.
time for this group.
To be honest, yes.
Well, it's
Long
because I
time.
was missing for part of it because my power is flickering.
Anyways, you fought the demon, which was basically a pit fiend, and nobody went down except for Beboop.
Sorry, Bebo.
You know, like you do.
We fixed it. We fixed it.
But when we left off, everything was just starting to settle down. After you had defeated the Flare, the sky above, which had been covered in clouds, had started to like break up a little bit, and daylight was starting to peek through again. But you are currently in the it's called the inner bailey of the city. Let me see if I can push the map out back to you guys here.
Yeah. Push it.
Was he like hoarding stuff down here from people?
Dead bodies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that doesn't count.
Don't need that. Not really going to
So-
be helpful to us, I don't think, unless anyone
Have
who's a
I-
necromancer.
No,
I look
no.
I look around at everybody. There's a necromancer among us.
I absolutely start making vibes that I'm going to necromance something.
Are you going to necromance your girlfriend? Oh, I actually feel kind of nauseous.
Ooh, that was awful.
Gross. Actually unnecessary.
Highly
I know it is
unnecessary.
unnecessary. I feel very uncomfortable right now. I feel like I should be better at this given that this is my job. But you would be surprised that souls don't smell bad. Unless, hey, Artemis, do souls smell bad?
I don't know. Pasta, what
You're
does
the
souls
DM.
smell like?
What did she say?
She's sleeping on top of her cat tree, so I don't know. All right.
You know,
so
souls
Karini
smell like
and what was that?
souls don't smell like dead bodies, you know. This is it is an experience. I'm going to step away. Just a little bit away. Elise looks very nauseous.
Would imagine.
So Karini and you just fixed Beboop.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
You spent a little bit of time fixing Beboop. What would you guys like to do now?
Squawk happily. That is because Beboop is fixed. The end.
Well, the city's still under assault, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what you
we've
can
got
tell, sure.
Sure?
You're inside the palace. It's kind of hard to tell where you are. Well, you're in a courtyard in the palace. the noises far off, if it's anywhere.
Mm.
Yeah, because we kind of got like teleported in.
Probably
Oh,
should keep pushing through, I guess.
yeah, sorry, was Thursday here or with Rhirke?
Therazun is not anywhere as far as you know.
Oh.
They're still in the river.
Oh. Then I'm fucked up and I don't know where I am.
Rhirke is in the Phezi Mountains to the south.
Yes.
She's performing some kind of ritual. You guys did cast Scry, and you saw that she was doing some kind of ritual in the mountains. You don't know exactly what.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we
and
do,
then-
because we saw in the astral sea in a
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you do. Granny knows.
Yeah, I
What's
got my
the
wires
button?
crossed.
Trying
My
to go
apologies.
through.
Don't I also know? Because didn't Craney and I both go to the Astral Sea together and hang out?
Yeah, I think both of you ended up going. Yeah. But yeah, so you saw that Fairlawn is trying to push his way through the gate.
Yeah.
Oh, Fairlawn. Okay.
Mm.
I'm all tangled up.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I
Plus,
guess.
Gary Khan was in there, and like it just kind of messed everybody up.
Yeah.
True.
Well, I guess
Well, it's
we
not-
go and try and take back the whole of the city.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make your way out through the front of the palace, and like even as you're coming out into the main part of the city, you can see that like with the sky beginning to open up back to a clear sky, like the demons that were in town have begun to scatter. You can see that the armies are here. They did arrive as scheduled,
Okay,
at least
that's
from what
good.
you can tell.
It seems like they're scattering because of the armies, or is it like a tactical like retreat kind of thing? Okay.
Yeah, it seems like you guys have done enough to get the upper hand again in the city. You do know that for the most part, the resistance had been running out of the Blind Beholder.
Mhm.
There was access to the underground part of the city there, and they were sort of using that as a communication way.
I guess we head there, and while we're going, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for. I'm sure it won't happen, but like, is there? I want to steal a big Julie bowl.
Oh, please, yes.
Oh,
A big bejeweled bowl. I'm keeping my eye out for it. If we clear the castle, if we can find like where all of the valuables got hoarded to, like that's what I'm.
I
make
will
a
also look
perception
for
check
that.
as you guys leave the castle.
That's
Can
what
I
I'm
also?
looking for.
Like to
Yeah, all
assist.
of it?
Sure. Anybody who wants to can make perception checks.
Can I have Elisa's stats again? I'm sorry. I don't have. Or
Yeah,
could
I'll send
somebody
you a
roll for
screenshot.
me?
Ugh,
Or
15.
if somebody wants to poke the buttons for me,
I'll poke
I
your
am
button.
helpless.
Because apparently that's a thing we're good to do.
Okay, hold on.
You rolled a 9.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
going
Who's
to
gonna
go.
roll the 6?
Sorry, it's taking me a minute here, guys.
Take your time. You got this.
I might have accidentally rolled 2 dice there, but neither of
Nope,
them
you
made
got
it,
it.
so it doesn't
I
even
did not
matter.
need to click that
Oh,
again.
okay.
we are not perceiving quite as well as we would like.
I just
Well,
like
I got
openly
a
said
25.
to Granny,
Very
hey, let's keep an eye out
interesting.
for a new bowl for you. Because we're obviously going to need one.
I lost Maggie again.
Smart thinking, Ram.
Ram, you're not very skilled in
Looking for the things.
Magical items,
what is that called?
spell components.
No, when you appraising items. You're not super skilled in that area, but you find a bowl that maybe will work. You won't really know until you try.
What's the worst that could happen?
I got
Where
a
do you think this will
25.
work?
What did I find?
Oh,
It's Tupperware.
Craney, you think that the bowl that Ram found probably will do the trick.
Okay, I'll just take it and put it in my bag. Thanks, Ram.
No
Perfect.
It
problem.
looks to be like as you guys are passing through the
beautiful.
palace, you guys are aware that the king and queen, because they're dragons, they hoard things, and what they hoard is pieces of history and things like that. And you're pretty sure that this bowl probably was an artifact they found somewhere. It's probably got a story attached to it, but it's yours now, so
You know
Needs
what?
must.
End of the world, shiny bowl.
True
Yeah, I think
story.
it's fine.
I'll try to remember what it looks like so that it can be remade.
Wow.
wow.
Make a new bowl.
Hello. Is there anything else anybody needs for like a crazy spell while we're looking? And we're in their bullshit.
Question. Give me a moment.
I don't know if somebody could look for my spells to see.
I'm looking.
Be kind to me, please.
I
Evil
already have-
Blitzkalies.
You got any more pickled tentacles? Just kidding. I don't think they would have that here.
Maybe some dragons.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, God. Okay.
Wisdom
I
saving.
am the
As you
wisest.
find yourself surrounded by shiny things.
Oh, God. I didn't even catch
Ow.
on tonight. Okay. Wisdom saving throw it is. Oh, nope. I think I rolled two. But I mean, again, it doesn't matter because what am I doing with these dice rolls? I failed both of
I
those.
don't
think.
know. But anyways, you see not that far away from like where Ram is picking up this jeweled bowl to show Karani. You see not that far away what looks to be, you think it's a golden fork, and nobody's really paying attention right now.
Terrible.
I run.
So subtle.
You guys suddenly see just like dive bomb onto something. You're not sure what she grabbed.
Does it look like Scrooge
Mark!
McDuck?
I don't know. So
Like,
what
you
does
know
this
what I
look
mean?
like as dive bombs onto a fork?
Not Featherfall. That's what I'm gonna say. It's the opposite of Featherfall. Yeah. No, there's a large squawk. And then I hit the floor and clutch the fork in glory because it is glorious. It is very shiny. I see you're impressed, Daffy. Ram, look!
It's a fork.
I know it is beautiful. That goes
Okay.
with
You find
Do I
yourself
see
in
it?
possession of a golden two-pronged fork.
I will
there
put
any-
that in my loot. Just one
Oh,
second.
it's an escargot fork.
Are there any golden reliquaries in here? Since they have a lot of historical stuff.
Roll me an investigation check.
Worth at least 500 gold pieces, I should clarify.
While you're doing that, Elise, your only two spells with gold value stuff is Summon Aberration, where you need an inlaid vial worth at least 400 gold. You already have the Pickled Tentacle. And you need a Jeweled Horn and or a Glass Eye worth 100 gold for clairvoyance.
Could I have those things?
Wait, what was the last thing that you needed?
So clairvoyance says either a jeweled horn for hearing or a glass eye for seeing for clairvoyance. So you would need either one or the other or both.
You
Could I
don't
find
see
both?
either of those here?
No jeweled horns?
No.
Like ear horns?
No, they
Oh.
can. Not jeweled ones. No, you find a few like
What if we find a
Shards of them.
horn and put jewels on it?
Bedazzled. Hey, do you know how to
Yes.
bedazzle? You're an
Huh?
artificer. You know how to bedazzle, I bet, right? You're an artificer. That's what you do.
I like it when things are very, very shiny. I think it makes them better. Elise, what do you think?
I think it would. So if we can find a horn, I'm sure we can get a drinking horn at the Blind Beholder, unless they use them all as like caltrops.
I bet there's a shiny horn in here. Okay, I Scrooge McDuck into the gold pile.
Oh my god.
They're not gold piles. This place is set up like a museum. Like
Okay.
silver. So the king and queen are silver dragons, and silver dragons hoard humanoid history and pieces of humanoid history. So it's like night at the museum in here.
Perfect. Okay. I slink it around all of the items, looking for gold horns.
There are no gold horns in here.
It doesn't have to be gold. It just has to be an ear horn or something similar. And then we can
Fair
just
enough.
put a bunch of jewels on it.
Okay. Can do that.
You do
jewel-
not find one.
I can probably make one. I mean,
Are there jewels?
If you have the gems to do that, you could probably cobble something together that would work.
yeah. I
But
mean,
you
I have
to.
a kazoo. Would that count?
No,
Are there gemstones
What happens-
though?
That's pretty
No.
close to a horn.
there
I
are
don't
not
know what
gemstones here. They
is.
don't collect. They don't collect jewels.
Reliquaries, though?
You probably would be able to find a reliquary here. Yes,
Uh-oh.
it looks
I got a
like.
15, by the way. I don't
You
know
see-
if I still have Emboldening Bond.
You
It lasts
see
10
sort
minutes,
of like
so.
leaned against one wall on like a plinth. You see what looks to be a small stone like tablet of some kind that would probably work as a reliquary.
Does it have like a little... It's supposed to be gold, worth 500 gold pieces.
It probably would be worth that, yeah. If not more. You don't know what it says on it, but
Well, I mean, it doesn't need to say anything. It needs to be like a remnant of a saint or something. Like a piece of their finger bone.
yeah, I know what it is. Yeah.
Oh.
I know what a reliquary is.
So...
Looks to be a
Still
piece of
looking for it.
holy significance, for sure.
This for... I don't remember already.
Okay,
Oh,
who rolled
yes, it was this
who rolled investigation checks? Just Karini?
Oh, I can roll an investigation check.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Oh, investigation?
Who
Mhm.
wants? I would like to investigate. Elise is really smart and good at investigating.
3. I'm rolling so
Way to go,
great.
Ram.
Why am I on advantage again? Hold on here. I'm okay.
Because
just-
you have advantage from
Not 20 for
one of
Elise.
your I forget. You have advantage for
Okay.
something. I don't remember what off the top of my head.
Okay, as long as it's not just me.
Okay, so Elise, you're kind of like looking around and you find a small glass orb, and at first as you look at it, it looks like just a glass orb, but it's in such a weird place, like it's in a place of like significance. And as you approach it, smoke sort of fills it, and it looks to be an eye of some kind.
Can I Arcana check it to see if it's? Well, actually, I just showed it to Ram. Ram can detect magical items.
Sure, I'll arcane awareness.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings, Emily. We established this. I don't know who Sauron is.
You knew it was
Ram,
from
you
Lord of the
think-
Rings, so... That's enough.
That's the
You
joke.
think that once upon a time this would have been used by someone as like a fake eye?
Does it have like fleshy bits on it stuff?
No.
Does it look
I
to
still
be worth about 100 golds?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you can do the seeing part of clairvoyance now.
It's kind of fucked up if you think about it that like prosthetics and stuff are so expensive in this universe.
It is fucked up.
That is pretty fucked up that a glass eye that, somebody could, use to maybe you know, have more comfort or, you know, feel better about their appearance in a way is worth 100 GP.
Do you want your
And
magic items or not?
I pocket it. Elise is commenting on the healthcare system in the world.
As they should.
That
You
will
know,
be our next battle.
I am a budding politician as well as the chosen one, so
It's a
Aster,
good
do you
thing
need
neither of
anything
those
that has
things
a
are going.
gold worth to it?
That I'm aware of. So far, I need straw and cocoons, which I feel like Aster has quite a
Okay,
bit
well,
in her
those
hair.
are easy enough to find other places.
Great, just shoves in hair.
If we can get a drinking horn at the beholder, I do have a ruby that we can crush up to make it do the thing.
oh my god, are you gonna crush the ruby in your hands? That would be really cool.
I mean, I could always prepare glyph of warding, but
Oh, what do you need for that?
ruby dust.
How much?
For gold pieces. Oh no, that's powdered diamond. I have some powdered diamond left from Greater Restoration, but I think I only have 100 gold pieces worth left.
But you probably want to save that then.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Well, just...
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
I don't know if we'll be using glyph of warding, but
I don't think we might even be using clairvoyance, so we'll see.
Well, if you
Why don't
wanted
we
to-
start heading to the blind beholder?
Yeah. And still keeping an eye out, like, any sort of jewelry store or anything like that. Just anything we can basically ransack.
Ramsack.
Okay.
Ransack.
Yeah, as you make your way through the streets, you see that most of the storefronts that you pass have already been sort of rated as the city has been under siege for quite some time. Lots of streets are impassable just due to like things being put in the way, and you like as you move through the streets, are you going quietly first of all?
No, I'm not.
No, you're just going. Okay.
I'm just walking.
I
I've got my...
why do we need to be quiet? There's war happening.
Particularly.
Yeah, there.
group.
As you're out in the city proper, you can hear a lot of fighting, but it does sound more towards the west side of town, and you guys are headed eastward a little bit.
Okay.
Like, still on guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, still
alert.
watching, making sure we're not going to get, like, ganked from an alley or something, but not...
If we want to stealth, I can cast Pass Without Trace. You don't want to?
Yeah,
Sure,
okay.
it's fine.
I'm just like, let's go.
It's a war
All right.
zone. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
worried about infiltration or anything. Maybe once we get
You
closer
see
to the
that-
blind beholder.
Yeah.
But
You see that a
something-
lot of buildings have been like a lot of homes have been burned to the ground. There are some buildings that you think maybe were storefronts at one point that have been just demolished in one way or another.
Our house
the
isn't
city
anywhere
looks
near here, right?
No, your house is several blocks the other way.
Yeah.
But the city is in rough shape right now. And R.A.M, as you're out in the city proper, you still feel that buzzing.
Oh, yeah. Did I figure out what that was?
You think that it has something to do with the pieces of the city of Dysphere that are buried
Old
underneath
City.
Ebb and Break, yeah.
Okay. It's not gotten, like, any louder or stronger, though, right? It's remained
No,
pretty...
it hasn't changed. It's just a very low-grade buzz.
It's the same as it was when we were here last, when I first noticed it.
Yeah, it hasn't changed.
Okay.
But as you move through the streets, you aren't stopped or anything like that. You do occasionally see like peeking through curtains and then quickly shutting. Like you do see that there are people here still. But a lot of the like general citizenry is hiding. But you make your way through town towards the Blind Beholder, and the tavern, for the most part, looks undamaged. It has a big barrier around the outside of it that looks to be constructed of like carts and barrels and like anything that they could have gotten a hold of, just like barricaded the outside of it. And you can see a couple of people just like nervously watching over the top of it, and they see you guys approaching and they kind of like duck so that all you can see is like this just looking at you, because they're not really sure what to do. Like they're not really sure who you are.
Hi.
Do we
Hi.
look like devils or demons to you?
You see one of them, one of the more brave ones, kind of like sticks his head up, very much like, you know, that scene from Monty Python with the French guy over the wall. He kind of like sticks his head up and looks at all of you, and he says, well, we've had a lot of humanoid raiders here as well, not just demons.
Oh. Well, not us.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Totally didn't just
What's-
raid the museum.
You know, no.
That's a lie.
What's your
no.
business?
Oh, I can't lie. We are those people. I'm sorry. But we won't do that anymore. Unless if you have something that we could use for like magic spells, then that's kind of up in the air with this group.
You can see like he just
It's
kind of like
helping.
looks at his companion and like,
To be fair, the king and queen said we could.
right, and I'm a duke.
Oh,
Are you-
Duke of what?
Your lordship? Nice to meet you. Let us in.
What's your business here?
Same as yours. Unless you want to collapse under the weight of all this war. Let's go.
Important business.
I'm already like climbing over. Like, yeah, we're coming in. Like this is happening, and you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Like you can see like one of them like slides open, like they move like a cart out of the way, and it creates like an entrance for the rest of you. R.A.M
no.
obviously is climbing up and
Okay.
over.
Maggie, you lost the game.
Fuck. I was trying to listen about the cart.
They slid a cart out of the way, and you guys are able to enter.
Okay, good.
Thank you,
So-
Mr. Duke, sir.
Except for R.A.M, who goes up and over because they're
Person.
difficult.
Well, I mean, how high is this retaining wall they've made?
It's about 8 feet.
Yeah, it's fucking nothing. I'm 8
Yeah, for
feet
you.
when I pop myself, so I pop myself and I like.
Just
You
lose your cell
stand up
phone.
and like you're like eye to eye with this guy, and like you could see basically just a very scared looking citizen with a helmet and a spear, and he's doing his best.
Did I
Hello.
make you pee your pants? I'm really sorry.
No.
Okay.
I
I
just
refuse to
pat
ask
his
this
head.
guy's name. I'm just gonna call him Duke.
Okay.
We are here to help. We will help you. Do you need some help?
Well,
Yes, we
oh,
are
no.
mighty intrepid heroes, here to help and save the day. The chosen ones.
Oh yeah, the player's
Right.
dead, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You might have heard of us. We're the Phixius 5. You know, we're part of the... I show, like, our... Like, my cool armband. I show, like, one of our, like, monogrammed handkerchiefs.
The merch.
Please.
Yeah, our merch.
When did that happen?
This is just a civilian. This is not somebody in charge.
No, but, like, I
Great,
want
we're
to
going
let
inside.
them know.
It's okay.
This is how... You gotta calm the peasants, you know? That's the thing.
Just
Probably
like-
would be best to not call them peasants in order to calm them.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
kind of like
But it's
jerks a
true.
thumb at the door, and he says, "Zuzu's inside."
Great.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah. My
I
bro.
call you Dookie. Your name is Dookie. Thanks,
Yeah,
Dookie.
your name is Dookie now. Thanks. Bye.
Dookie.
My name's Charles.
No, you said it was Duke.
Dookie.
It's Dookie.
Did you lie?
You can see he's just like is very overwhelmed by like everything that's going on, and
We're
just
so
like
mean. Sorry, dude.
after
You
you
can't
guys
sit
walk
with
away,
us.
they like
I
slide
cast
the wagon
resistance
shut
on
again.
him as I go. Yeah, I cast resistance
They like
on
slide
him
the
as I go.
wagon in place again so that you know the way behind you is closed, and you guys enter the familiar tavern. Oh, you've never been in here before? But the Blind Beholder is a tavern that is run literally by a beholder who only has one of his eye sockets left because the rest of them got cut off, and he's blind in his main eye. His name is Juju. And he's behind the bar right now, and the one eye sock that's left uses telekinesis as he's like, pouring drinks, and you can see that there are several people that are all spread around a table right now that are like moving pieces around on a map.
I go over and I immediately flick the flare's piece off. He's gone.
Well, it's about time you guys got here, and you can see, like, just peeking up over the top of up over the table, you can see the like wild hair and goggles of Bilphus.
Glad you made it.
Bilphus. We meet again.
He's missing
How many
half of his mustache.
Ha.
Yeah, how many
As
coffee
he
passes
just-
does he have?
It looks like it
You're
got
just
burned
so
off.
aggro for no reason.
Yeah, we want to know if he's off the stuff or if he's still on the stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
no, you can see he's got 3 smacked across his forehead and 2 on the back of each hand.
That's just
On
what
the
we can see.
forehead? On
What-
the
What?
what-
Directly to the forehead.
Head on.
Head
Apply
on.
directly to the forehead.
The point
Apply
directly to the
directly.
forehead.
Head on.
Jeez.
O could invent head on.
Get it out now.
Oh dear.
Well,
Oh god. Okay.
we had stuff to do, and it took a little bit longer, and Feywild's timey-wimey bullshit.
You went to the
Bill-
Feywild.
Yeah,
Yes, I like your mustache. It is
Yeah.
nice.
He kind of like goes to like absentmindedly touch it, realizes that side is gone, and goes and like twirls the other side instead.
You could just take the other side off and make it even.
I've been
Oh, no.
busy.
I got it. Wait, I got a better idea. Do you have any universal solvent?
No, can't say that I do.
Do you just have glue?
No.
Okay, because I was gonna say you take half of the mustache on that side, you clip it, and then you put it on the other side and glue it on.
Did you hit your head, Elise?
Oh, it feels fine. I think. Did I hit my head during the fight?
I don't think so.
No, I'm pretty good. Nice to see you again. I curtsy.
You're a little singed. You took a couple of fireballs to the face, but other than that,
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
a couple fireballs.
he did not say today,
In fairness.
so
Hmm.
could have been.
Facts.
yeah. Well, I did die that one time. That could have done it, but it wasn't recently, so I'm probably fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I start like shuffling the board a little bit so it's actually accurate to what's happening.
okay.
I
yeah.
hand Ram the new gold pickle fork to help with the shuffling of the pieces. Ram!
Beautiful.
I use it to humor them.
Aw.
Okay.
Like I just pretend the stuff on the far side of the table. Oh, I can't reach it. Better use the fork. And I just nudge it and then give it back.
Okay, so you move stuff around as best as you're aware of, and they fill you in that the information coming in right now is that the western side of the city is being cleared block by block. The army from the east came in through the south part of the city and started working their way through the western edge of the town. They're not really sure about the northern army at the moment. They know that it's there. They just aren't sure where they are. Information is kind of scattered, but they're doing their best to sort of get things organized as best they can. And they know that the demons are on the run at the moment. And Bilphus says, I'm assuming that has something to do with you lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when I came in here and flicked the flare off the table, that's why.
Oh, I thought you were just being dramatic again.
No.
No, there's reason behind it.
How's the arm working for you?
I haven't had a chance to use it yet.
You've been gone for months.
It's been a weird couple months, and I keep forgetting that I have it until I go to swing my axe, and then, I have to wait 6 seconds, and in those 6 seconds, I have ADHD, so I forget.
I have
I
that
also
problem
have-
when I use too many patches, and he points to the ones on his forehead. I know you told me only 3, but it was important.
No, I'm not judging. I know what it's like. Yeah, so what's the plan?
Plan is basically to finish clearing out the city as best as we can. Have you had word from the king and queen in the last 4 days or so?
Yeah, we just saw them this morning. That's how we got here so fast.
Okay, so if I'm guessing, they're probably not that far behind you then.
They're in
They better
Baguna.
be.
Baguna.
Yeah, they're in Baguna.
Well,
And they better be staying there.
Yeah. Hopefully
At least until we tell them otherwise.
they're safe.
But
right.
they will be back.
Bilfist looks like he might know more than he's letting on as far as maybe what they are. Like, he understands.
Well, he was out in the open, almost dead, when
That's
That's
we
true.
saw them in dragon form.
Well, just the king. The queen wasn't in dragon form.
Oh, yeah, that's
She
true.
was in the castle with her guard.
Either way, he saw a giant silver dragon.
Yeah,
flying
like,
over.
I think the cat's out of the bag regarding that.
Yeah.
At least for the king.
For
All
some.
right, so yeah, they explain that right now the plan is to just continue clearing the city as they move. The Southern Army is trying to meet up with the army of the North, with the elves and stuff. And from where you guys are now to where the Sky Tower is clear at the moment. It's just the northwestern corner of the city that still seems like it's under attack.
I mean, I have one more opportunity to summon an elemental. Could
Yeah.
take us there.
Good list.
I'm fine throwing some imps around.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Bilfis,
Yeah.
before we go, do you have a drinking horn here somewhere?
I don't, but Juju probably does.
That's what I meant. In general. You in general, not you specifically.
Sure, do you need one?
Yeah.
You don't drink, do you?
No. But it's, you know what? I know you're busy, but you are probably the best person for this.
Okay.
Because we need a jeweled drinking horn, and I've got a ruby that you can break up and keep the rest. If you bejewel or bedazzle this drinking horn.
Sure. That's
Okay.
not even the weirdest thing you've asked me to do, but sure.
That is true. That is true. Here you go. Thanks. All right, let's
Okay,
go.
so he spends the next hour getting you what you need and powdering and bejeweling a drinking horn for you.
Beautiful.
He sort of chops the tip off of it so that it functions as an ear horn when you explain to him what's going on.
Hold on, I hear something. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, so basically once you get the component that you need and stuff like that, you are able to leave the tavern again if that's what you choose to do. We're not gonna play through that part of it. You're gonna spend the next until at least evening clearing out the city, getting rid of any stragglers that you guys see.
Yeah.
You do so Karani, at about an hour after sunset, you get a sending from the queen asking for an update.
Okay. Player is gone. Dead. City has generally been cleared. Rough shape, but people are still alive. Could probably come back now. See you soon! There, that's exactly
you just
25.
get another message that just says we are on the way.
Great.
And like as night falls, you help finish clearing things out as much as you can. Like obviously there's still going to be stragglers every once in a while, but for the most part the city guard and the armies that are there are handling things. You can decide where you're going to go for the night, but at about an hour or so before what is like the midnight hour, a thunderstorm rolls in, and you know that sort of is kind of the herald of silver dragons.
Nice.
Neat.
Might as well just go back to the palace, yeah? Do we have time to swing by our house
Sure.
at some point in this intervening time?
How are the sheep? How is our sheep person?
Yard.
You find your yard clouds and your shepherd are inside your sanctuary. He's set up
Great.
in there like you told him to do.
Good.
Your
Perfect.
house is intact for the most part. The tree out front is still there. The butler is still there. So it's the butler and the shepherd. They've got your sheep in the sanctuary.
Great.
And they sort of got the place barricaded. But other than that, your house is for the most part intact.
I use an action to cast Word of Recall in the sanctuary so that we have a place to come back to. If we need to make a quick exit from anywhere.
Okay.
I excitedly check out all my tools and bee-boops in my little sleeping area, rubbing all the things, squawking a
Like,
bit.
oh, just made a nest in the rafters somewhere.
Yep. And there's a lot of spoons in it. Probably most of the silverware from downstairs, in truth.
That tracks.
Why not?
Everything that
they
wouldn't
weren't
fit
there
in
that
your boot.
long. So, yeah, I think not all of the silverware would be there yet, but, like, a lot of it is there. Yep. Yep.
But yeah, at some point in the night, a thunderstorm rolls in, and you are able to like help your shepherd get the sheep back out where they belong.
Is it
seems
safe
the
for
most
them to
part-
be out there now?
You think so, considering that the city's pretty much mostly cleared. Your house is not in the western part of the city, where the stragglers were. Your house is in the north. So
I should probably let all of the critters that have been living in my hair all this time, they should probably be in the house for a while. I don't know what we're gonna get into. So I just like start shaking my hair, and there's all kinds of like snakes and whatnot just
Beetles.
popping out, and put
Weird
them in
little
like a
planet
little garden.
critters.
Yeah.
You have O's full
Hair just like
attention
seems
now,
a little
just
less
saying. O's very curious about what's in your hair.
I honestly don't know half the time.
that tracks. So you finish letting all of the critters out. A couple of those little diamond things fall out of your hair and scurry about in the house. You're not sure where they went.
I'm sure that's fine.
It's fine. And then,
It's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Yep. Head to
They
the...
can stay in my room, Aster. Bee-boop and I have space in the nest.
Where home is kind of my thing. There's a lot more in there than I remember, though. Should probably check in on my hair every few months.
Generally. So we head back to the castle.
Okay.
Don't be sure.
Yeah, so you return. Oh, do baby. Hi, sweet baby.
Oh, Chewie.
Like mom.
Take my bottle.
Exactly. Okay, so you return to the Sterling Palace, and the king and queen have arrived. It looks like they've been here maybe a little bit. You're not sure if they came through the teleport circle after or not, but they're here with a couple of people that you know had stayed behind in Baguna with them. You see Kenny and Frank here being their valets, like they had talked about. They're just, everybody's here. Everybody's chilling.
We've got to bring the chicken chefs.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
But
All the
when you
necessities.
arrive, they all sort of turn and look at all of you, and the king and queen both are very appreciative of what you've done. They say, Queen Ileana, she kind of looks at you, and she says, "So, the Flayer is gone, but what of his mistress? Was she here?"
South.
Not that we saw.
Okay. Well then, things
Oh, she's
are not done.
She's in Valtidir.
she's trying to let what's his face back in. Doing some sort of ritual.
The chained
He is
oblivion.
No,
so angry. So
I
Farewell.
explained like what we
full
saw
of
in the astral sea.
That is disturbing. If he's able to get through the gate, stopping the chained oblivion will be even more difficult.
So Valtidir next.
Yep.
Well, it'll be a day before any of the sky ships get back here. Do you have another way to get there?
Nope. Unless there was a really big tree and Pastor has that spell.
Maybe
Ready?
tomorrow.
Just save it then. So I guess we're gonna hurry up and wait then.
Do you have a plan for when you face her?
Not dying is up on the list.
We would appreciate that.
We'd like to try to get her to be at peace somehow.
uncorrupt.
Yeah.
Uncorrupt.
Do you think it's possible after all this time?
Yes,
Anything's possible.
but it would be difficult, I think. She's done a lot,
He is
seen a lot.
so full of hate and anger. It is
There's a
heavy.
lot of that.
We're kind of a weird bunch, though. If anyone can do it, we can. We've all been through a lot, too, so...
So I'm
don't
beginning
know.
to think.
We'll
I
figure it
lost
out.
half my feathers in my tail in the Feywild one time.
You went to the Feywild.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It was fun.
Is that why you were
There were-
gone for so long?
Hmm.
One of the reasons, yes.
Weird time
Hmm.
stuff, I guess.
I've not been there in a long time.
It
Don't
was
go there,
not
it's a
well.
silly place.
Things were in the wrong place. It was not right. We fixed it. Ish.
Kind of.
Well, it's
Kind of.
better, I think. now.
Your Majesty.
Do you require anything that will help you on your trip?
A second kazoo for me, please.
We may have
I'm not sure
grabbed-
what a kazoo is.
I show them my kazoo proudly and begin to play.
Well,
Roll me a performance check just because it's funny.
Okay. Second here. There are extra maps up now and figure what's going on in.
How rude would it be to tell them we already took the liberty of grabbing a few things?
fine.
Pretty rude.
Bigger things to worry about.
Ooh, I got a 15. It's not the
Oh.
worst performance I've ever done.
They watch politely, a little confused and also a little weirdly intrigued. You can see they kind of like every once in a while their eyes kind of dart over to like R.A.M and R.A.M. Like, is this normal?
They see R.A.M holding a harness behind their back.
Boop's doing percussion for me. Like, it's a whole show now.
That's right. Elise is doing an interpretive dance.
Now it's a whole show.
I mean, if we're gonna stay the night here, we might as well, right? Put on a
Ash
show.
just suddenly starts reading the story that she and R.A.M made so long ago. Just no one wanted to hear it, but that's all she's got.
Set to music now.
That's a death track.
Great.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
They give you like the polite golf claps because they're not really sure what to do with everything that just happened.
How do we react to this?
Yeah,
These are our
What is
saviors.
in here?
these are our saviors. Fuck.
Oh no.
We're all gonna die.
Yes. We're
Yeah.
doomed.
Oh my god.
Or look at their hidden talents. Also possible.
That's definitely what they're thinking.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ileana says, well, thank you for that.
Good distraction, right?
Yes.
Yep, there we go. That was, I guess, the
Yeah.
intention.
Yes, the
The hour is quite late. Do you require a place to stay for the night?
Yeah, that was pretty draining. That'd be great.
Our house smells like sheep right now.
Okay. Why?
Because the sheep were inside
Inside
For
your house.
safe-
for like a
safe-
couple months or however long it's been.
They were safe.
Ah,
It was okay.
okay. Well, I'm glad that your sheep were safe.
Thanks.
Yeah, and so they offer to show you into like some rooms. They don't really have any staff at the moment because there isn't anybody here, but you know, they kind of show you around to a place that you can spend the night.
I'll just
You
kind
get
of
the sense
whisper to
that these
the
are like
queen.
dignitary suites.
I'll just kind of whisper to the queen, like, we did sort of help ourselves to some things that we thought might be useful in preparing to fight Rhirke.
I could not find a second kazoo. There weren't any.
We'll
Are you gonna play
see
two?
what
two?
can be done,
Oh.
but given the state of things at the moment, I can't make any promises.
They
Okay.
might have been historical arts. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Craney. Given everything that's going on right now, it's probably okay.
I was going around repeating
Priorities.
historical artifact over and over, looking thoughtful. In Craney's voice.
Just my like historical artifact.
Wins.
Yeah, that tracks.
What does it look like when a Kenku winces?
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, I'm here all night. Maybe. Once I fall asleep.
Hi, pasta. Yeah, so you are able to settle in for the night. Is there anything that you guys want to do before you sleep?
Mm,
Quick question about who could use Astra has one of the cloaks of
Protection.
protection, thanks. Does anybody R.A.M can't have one, I think, for reasons. Does anybody
Mini
need
cloaks.
a cloak of protection? R.A.M and I have been in production, presumably on the evenings off when we were not fighting things, knitting and creating cloaks. And Boop helped with the knitting.
And by helped, they mean played with the ball of yarn like a cat.
I'm
Yes.
pretty sturdy now.
Or have you seen those videos of like the armadillos that grab the ball and then like roll around with them?
Yeah, and then they just like tip over.
Yeah, like that. Like that. Chances are good that at points, Boop chucks it in the back with the spoons and then takes off, and there's just this trail of yarn that leads to Boop from R.A.M. Yep.
Yeah, that tracks.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, R.A.M, you look down one moment your ball of yarn is there, the next minute it's just like a string through the suites of rooms that you're in.
Minotaur
You're not even
maze
sure
style.
how it like is crossing between stuff, but it is.
Yep.
Yeah,
Looks like Cat's Cradle.
it is what it is.
So does Craney need a cloak of protection?
I
That'd be
mean,
helpful.
I'm pretty sturdy at the moment.
Okay. Just checking, because otherwise I'll start thinking about other infusions.
My new pin does help me quite a lot, so I actually have an AC of 18 right now.
Okay. O is constantly tinkering with their kazoo, by the way, to upgrade it. So it can become a battle terror kazoo. Kind of like the bagpipes of old, only something new.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know what that
Sounds like a duck call instead of a kazoo.
An angry goose.
Oh, so it's a cobra chicken. Okay.
Just a Canada goose.
Yep.
Appears out of nowhere.
A mechanical Canada goose. Terrifying. Terrifying. Breathes fire.
Ooh. That would be pretty bad.
Yep.
A little bit.
R.A.M, do you
I'm
summon
hoping
ducks?
Jared's not in the chat, or he's gonna give me disadvantage for that last
Until
comment.
the morning. We summoned the ducks before we got here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You summon them in Baguna.
Yeah.
Okay. So is there any like spell preparation or anything like that that you guys want to do for the night? Anything that you need to like discuss or that you want to try to learn or anything like that? Any preparations that you want to make?
I just need a magnifying glass now.
I would
What?
think in the palace you could
Or
probably
at-
find one.
Excellent.
What are you magnifying, Aster?
She just like holds it up and she's just like, fire. They're gonna be like little ants. I'm gonna burn them.
Okay. Good
Except
idea.
they wouldn't burn ants, but that's a thing that people do. I'm gonna burn them.
Okay. I'm going to go work on my kazoo now. Goodbye.
And leaving?
Oh, just does that awkward like sideways step that they do in like cartoons to get away.
You made it weird.
Oh, Ram, you're also reunited with Reggie. The
Yes,
king
I
you
was
brought
gonna-
him with.
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah.
Good.
The king and queen brought him with.
How big is he now?
The same size.
No more
He
plane
hasn't changed
jumping.
planes of existence.
Not the size of a small bear yet?
Not lately.
No.
We gotta visit a couple other places first. All right.
Okay. So, you asked her if you are preparing that teleport via plants spell, you can work with Karani to like scry on Veltodir and the places that you've been to find a tree that would work. It's not going to put you exactly where you guys need to be. Veltodir is down the mountainside a little bit from where Fairland's Bane is, but it would get you within walking distance if that's what you decide you're going to do.
Yeah. At
Might
least
as
we
well.
get to, like, know at the very
Yeah.
least.
Okay. You guys spend your night doing that. Is there anything that Ram needs to do?
Nope.
Okay.
Just a barbarian.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys spend the night doing, whatever it is that you're gonna do. Morning comes. The king and queen are able to like scrape together a breakfast for you. Kenny and Frank figure something out for everybody in the morning if you choose.
Well, they don't have to. For us anyway, right, Granny?
Yeah, because we have a bowl. So as long as everybody's okay with that.
Can you apply a long rest, please, DM?
Yep.
Thank
I
you.
just need to prepare some spells. Give me just a second. I'm assuming this is gonna be the same day we decide to fight her.
Well,
Right? I mean, we're going there today.
yeah.
You're going to Veltodir today, so you can decide if you're gonna go like straight from Veltodir. The Fairland's Bane is, if you go on foot, it's about 2 days walk from Veltodir because you have to go through the mountains to get there.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to wait until like the night before to do that because I think that only
Yes.
lasts 24 hours, right?
The mountains don't have any trees that you could have found? They're just naked mountains?
I mean, when we scried on her, did we see any trees?
You saw some like broken down trees, but nothing that was that would work for
Big enough.
what you need.
Bummer.
I mean, I got my book. We can do Granny's Magical Chariot.
Okay.
Great name for this. I like it.
Well, with the magical chariot, how long would it take us to get there?
Well, the air elemental that would be pulling us around goes 90 feet in their
It
movement.
would probably
so
knock a day
we
off
can
of your trip.
dash. If there's another way to fly, we could do that too, but just any way to like avoid the terrain.
How long would it take us to get there via skyship? To Veltodir?
Veltodir, a couple of days, like 4 days.
Inconvenient.
Evanbreak is like smack in the middle of a continent. Everything else
Yeah.
is days out.
Inconvenient. convenient.
Well, play on a smaller continent next time.
You're the one that built it.
I know.
It's your fault.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
Yeah.
I don't have any like fly spells or anything except for the elemental one.
It's okay.
That's all I got.
Well, if we go via tree, that'll let
We'll at least cut a few days off.
it'll cut a few days off. It'll let Aster get that spell slot back as well.
Mhm.
And we can probably just walk. Like, so you'll get your spell slots back too.
Yeah. Have a nighttime picnic in the mountains
And I've got
before
the,
we wake up and fight with her.
I've got the bubble too, so
Yeah.
I've got the bag of beetles just in case anyone needs some of those.
thanks.
Always good to have, yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, so.
Mm.
O was definitely not on the look for beetles when Aster was clearing out their hair to like throw some more extra ones in the bag.
Oh, no.
Mm.
Yeah.
Protein.
What snack is this?
Yeah.
Like that scene from Lion King where he's like slimy yet satisfying.
Yes.
Very good.
Crunchy yet gooey.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So you you're just teleporting to Veltadir and then walking then? That's the plan? Okay.
Yeah.
So you go outside to pretty much the courtyard that you guys were in before. There are trees in there that you saw when you were fighting that would work for the spell that you need. And Ileana and Asir and Kenny and Frank escort you to the courtyard. And Asir says, "We won't be able to help much. We've got enough to deal with here. But good luck."
Same to you.
Try not to die again, okay?
You guys as well.
Be safe.
If things should go poorly, we'll do our best.
You're kind of gonna have to. Because we won't be able to fix it for you again.
Make sure you come back, okay?
We'll see.
We have a good chance.
I have a koozie. I will play
Yes.
a song in battle for you. Do not worry.
I'm sure that will be marvelous.
We'll be sure to tell you about it when we get back.
Yeah.
I can't
Reenact
wait
it
to hear.
even.
Oh, yes. Most importantly.
You gotta reenact it.
We look forward to it.
Alright, let's leave. This sucks. Let's go.
Let's go.
So you make your way through the tree and you appear in Veltadir, and things are mostly as you remember them. R.A.M, the minute you step through the tree, you can feel that like connection trying with the Warforged that are in the city. But you don't have to answer the call if you don't wish to. But
I will.
okay. So you get 8 different voices at once.
Oh,
All
no. Too many.
Nope, I'm out.
Immediately turns it off again.
yeah.
Nah.
It was on and then it was off.
What a time it
Remember.
is.
Once, like, the pressure kind of goes away of that sort of, like,
Mhm.
Not invasion, that's not the right word, but like knocking.
Yeah.
Like, I'll open it back up and be like, one at a time, please. Please.
You just get back, all like pretty much all of them in one single voice, just like say sorry.
What's been happening here?
Honestly, and so this is Clash.
Okay.
And he says, not much has changed here. The mountain, however, there's a storm with strange lightning.
Yeah, that's the apocalypse in process.
We figured as much, but we've just been monitoring it from here. The few scouts that we've sent that way have not returned.
Yeah, they're probably dead. I'm also saying this out loud because I don't talk in my head.
Yeah.
So you guys are getting half the conversation.
Great.
Yep.
Yeah, they're probably dead.
Start working on the ritual of the telepathic bond to get let in on the information that I forgot that I would need to do before this.
Yeah, so basically Clash explains that the city itself is pretty much unchanged. They've seen sort of an uptick in monsters in the mountains, but other than that, not anything significant has happened here. They've heard about what happened in Ebonbreak, though. One of the sky ships is actually here. It had come with a bunch of refugees.
Nice.
R.A.M's like, do we steal the sky ship?
Oh no.
Do any of you happen to know how to deprogram a skyship so that we can take it?
Maybe. Why do you ask, R.A.M?
That was allowed, so like you guys heard it, and then
Yeah.
And Clash hears it, and he's like, no.
yes.
Why do you need it?
To stop the apocalypse.
To avoid the rough terrain. To get there faster.
Do not go to Dinosaur Island.
Definitely not.
Secret
That
plotting.
is a magic beyond any that we possess.
What if you all work together with my artificer friend?
I'll help.
None of us that are here are arcane users.
No, but you're smarter than I am.
I was a soldier as well.
Not you. We know we're dumb. We know we're dumb.
Yeah.
But see, here's the
Good
thing.
talk, R.A.M. I like it.
If we can hijack the skyship and pull it off its course, be able to control it, that means we won't waste our very, very precious resources trying to fight through the mountain.
I mean, we can always try.
Right, me there. Switch it off. Alright, let's go to the skyship. We're
Okay.
gonna go steal it.
Great.
Great.
I'm on board.
I want to fly again.
Yep.
Will this mean you're being reunited with another aunt of yours?
Maybe? I don't know if we're related.
Oh. Interesting.
Probably should have dealt with the humming in Ebonbreak.
Eh.
Huh?
Oh,
The rest of you didn't know about the
What?
humming.
oh, I
What
didn't tell
humming?
you? Oh.
You shouldn't have joined our musical number if you were humming, R.A.M.
No, it was the old city.
Oh,
What?
he
What's
was
up?
humming.
Evan Break was built on a city that used to be able to float, but during the war it crashed, and then Evan Break was built on top of it.
Is it trying to fly again?
I don't know.
'Cause that could be a
But
problem.
I was like resonating with it, like I could feel it.
Can I make an Arcana check and see if I know what the heck? What the heck?
Sure.
What the heck? Do I know what the heck?
What the heck is up with that? What the heck is up with that?
I also will attempt to roll an Arcana check on this one.
You could guide yourself.
Just yes, advantage to
Uh,
Arcana
oh.
from my glasses. Thank you,
Ooh.
thank
I
you.
might figure it out.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Dirty 20, but
Okay.
those is still like way better.
So, given all of the information that you guys have found out, the city of Ebonbreak was built on top of Desphira, which was the last remaining bastion of mortal life on the material plane during the Divinity War.
Right.
During the final fight with Tharizdun, something happened where the city was destroyed or corrupted or something, and it basically just fell out of the sky. And the pieces of the arcane like engine were eventually excavated and used to create the skyships, and that's what R.A.M is talking about. The pieces of the city that kept it aloft are what's used to power the skyships.
Then what's humming?
They didn't
The
get
two
all of
pieces
it.
that are still under the city.
Oh, they didn't get all of it. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
There was 6 pieces in total, and they only brought out so many of them and kept 2 of them under the city.
You can probably, if you have it, maybe send to the king and queen and let them know it's vibrating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll do
might be
that.
good.
By the way, the city's vibrating. Apparently, R.A.M said it's doing something from the old city, and the pieces are making humming. I don't know.
Where are you sending this to? The king or the queen?
Who's more chaotic? It seems like a
King or
really
queen
chaotic
response. Who is
maybe
this?
maybe
I think that the queen is
you get this
probably
number?
more familiar with our nonsense.
Well, that's probably true. Whoever would be more familiar with magic and that sort of thing, probably the queen.
Okay. So Eliana responds back, we know
Oh.
the city stones talk to each other and talk to the ones in the skyship. It's how they are able to return.
Huh. Okay, here's a message. So, hypothetically...
So hypothetically, how would we make them not communicate?
With each other.
You send that back?
It's up to you,
Or-
Ruby.
Yes. So that we could have control over one of the skyships here. I'll include that little bit of information.
Oh, such a buzzkill.
Well,
Good
it seems
queen,
like it
but-
might be important to like actually be able to do what we're trying to do. Detail.
Okay.
Detail.
I need you to roll me a persuasion check with advantage because the others are helping you with this conversation.
Don't forget
Okay.
guidance.
Oh, okay.
Somebody guide.
Oh, I can do Flash of Genius if this is helpful.
Okay.
Let's do that.
It might need to be. I only got an 11.
So 15.
Oh, wow.
Hold on here.
Here's
Actions.
guidance. I never knew I had this.
Yes, you did.
You didn't roll your wheel and woe today either.
I rolled that.
Did you?
My
you
name
did
is
roll
Astral
wheel.
Wheel.
You could add a d6 to that.
And whatever Flash of Genius is right now.
4.
I'm helping.
Yeah, I'm just sorry. It's taking me a while to get there. Okay, Flash
Gotta
of Genius. I'm gonna
persuade
place one of my
them.
Flash
So
of Geniuses.
16 plus Flash of Genius
Whatever
is 4.
your-
Ed?
It's 4.
Intelligence modifier.
Yeah.
Okay. So a dirty 20 altogether. There's
No,
a very
21.
long. Okay. Still.
That makes it better.
There's a very long pause before you get back. The stones want to be reunited. It's the whole point. But if you go to the controls of the ship and you enter the runes for... Hang on. Look at my... I knew this was going to come up. Hold on.
Mm,
I think the only reason we got this before is because I helped O and they got a nat 20.
mm.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Okay, so the runes... Oh. The runes for power, guidance, and home in that order.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
I tell that to O to be able to do those runes.
Okay.
Sorry, you said power, guidance, and home in that order.
I'm doing that thing where someone's on the phone with you and you're relaying exactly the thing they said at the same time that they're telling you, but like 2 words behind.
Oh, genuflex at their majesties to the sending stone.
Oh,
Nice.
totally understands how sending works.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Also,
Okay.
O
Yep.
says thanks.
So you go to the Sky Tower,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
okay? Clash and almost all of the other Warforged are there waiting for you, Ram.
Great.
Hi.
Hi.
You probably don't actually need to be here. But actually, no, it's good you're here. It's good you're here because we're gonna like hijack the skyship. So we need somebody to like hold
need a
it for
crew.
us while we're,
Right.
not trying to die. So I hope you brought a to-go bag. Let's go.
Okay. And Clash just kind of follows you upstairs, up the flight of stairs, or up the lift to where the skyship is waiting.
How many crew are on board?
There is no one on board at the moment.
Perfect.
Perfect.
This makes it so much easier.
Considering that it's been months that the capital has been under siege, like there isn't really any reason for people to be on the skyship because it's not like it can go home.
True.
Fair point.
Okay.
And this is the Intrepid Eclipse, by the way.
We steal it.
Yeah.
Okay,
But, like,
so I need
For good reason.
I need O to make a Tinkerer's check.
I'm helping
Okay.
because
Hold
I know
on
magic
here.
things.
Guidance?
Check. Where do I find Tinker's?
So it's your proficient. It's going to be like a D20 roll plus your proficiency plus your dexterity.
Okay, where do I roll it though?
So
Like,
basically,
where,
roll a dex check.
roll a dex check. Okay, on it.
Yep.
Okay.
And then add your proficiency plus guidance. Somebody said, and your flash of genius if that's what you're doing.
Oh, that's okay.
It's a
Okay,
D6,
so dex
Esther.
check. Ooh,
You have
okay, yep,
advantage.
I will
You have
definitely be
advantage.
using a flash of genius for that because, like,
You have advantage on that, hun. So roll it again and take the higher number.
okay. Hold on.
I'm helping. I'm helping.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
There
better.
you go.
There we go.
Okay, so
Yeah.
21 plus guidance is a d6 now, so 3.
No,
So
guidance is D4. Wheel is a D6.
So 25,
oh, okay.
27,
Do I need to roll the
28,
d4?
28.
28.
Or Aster already did?
No, Aster already did that. So
And if you
28
wanted to
total.
throw Flash of Genius onto it, that would make it 32.
Okay. Sure. Let's do that. I've got to go and click another flash.
Also, I did not get my.
Okay.
Well, great.
Oh.
2 8s.
Okay. So the total is what? 32?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you've seen the control panel of one of these before.
Mhm.
So you kind of know what it is that you're looking at. You guys watch as like the pedestal for this thing, like there's like a little latch that comes down and basically disappears inside of it. Like you can just see their 2 little feet sticking out and there's a lot of clanking and squawking happening.
And I have my kazoo out of my beak like a cigar. So there's also a lot
There's a lot of weird duck sounds coming out of there. They keep like reaching back, handing Beboop tools, and Beboop hands them something, and after a little bit, you see on the orb that's used as the directional, there are runes that are carved into it, and 3 light up, and then go dim, and then the whole skyship powers up, and just sort of like hums in place. And you're pretty sure you can control the skyship now.
I leave behind a piece of parchment just like on the deck, like, or on the docking stuff. The dock. The sky dock. Whatever. Sorry, borrowing. Probably won't bring it back.
We might not crash this one. No
To be
problem.
fair, the first one was not our fault.
Okay, but if we
True.
crash it into her.
Okay, but
Yeah.
alternatively, we keep it and then we can take it to Dinosaur Island right after.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
And then
Never
not
mind
give
that.
it back so we could go anywhere.
Yep.
I
Road
could
trip
find
with
that too.
dinosaurs.
We could be
You
sky
Nelly
pirates.
Furtado's- Nelly Furtado's I'm like a bird, I want to fly away, coming out of the
In the
control
sense
box
of-
with the
Reverse pirating. We're not actually gonna like be pirates. Except for the whole hijacking of the skyship. That's different.
And this
Okay.
is when the whole thing suddenly there's like a Spider-Man style glitch. We find ourselves as babies of broadswords in Pathfinder in an alternative universe.
we're
No.
it's a pirate cruise. And we're just cruising.
You're gonna be gone for 3 hours.
On a 3-hour tour.
Well, we know how that turned out.
Yeah.
It was not
I
3
think
hours.
that's a good place to take a break, though.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Hopefully.
For 8 hours.
Hi, we're back.
Just constantly remake the bubble.
All the tents just have middle fingers on them.
Yes.
Of course they do.
Mhm.
So, you have essentially hacked the skyship, and
I'm
it's
in.
in your control now. Even though they basically gave you the code for it, so it's fine.
We totally stole it.
Yeah, you totally stole it.
I mean,
Like you've been trying to do since session 1.
Yeah,
Life goals accomplished.
one of them.
Coming full circle, guys. Full circle. Just
Yeah.
need some harpies and you'll be good. Okay, so you're taking the Warforged from Veltodir with you? Is that the plan?
Yeah, they're gonna be our crew, essentially.
Okay.
Keep the ship safe while we're not dying.
So, which one of you yahoos is flying the ship?
Oh boy. Oh no.
What
Oh,
kind?
looks
I mean,
like
do you need to
they're-
be smart? I assume.
It's probably going to be an intelligence roll.
Oh, O is
Yeah.
the smartest,
I'm pretty smart.
You can
It doesn't
probably
also
help.
always show, but like,
and Karani can help.
one second.
Volunteer
yes,
as
my intelligence
backup.
is 18 plus 4, so yeah. Okay.
I can
That's
help
What was that,
direct.
Aster?
Oh no, never mind. That's not right.
I can be backup, but only like
Maybe you can keep an eye on like where we need to go, like a navigator.
oh
So-
yeah, I can navigate. I look at
Yeah.
stars. I can follow the stars. Oh my god. Navigator. I'm a
Follow a
navigator.
fly.
Breathe, breathe. Got too
Okay.
excited.
Okay, should I do an intelligence roll then? Is that
Yeah, do an intelligence check, please.
It's shake and bake, and I help.
Oh yeah, that one will.
Okay.
Okay.
So then
I
roll
am
your
flying
guidance. Roll
What?
the d4 for guidance.
Oh, D4 for guidance. Okay.
Yep.
Ooh. That could have been better.
Ooh.
So
All
28
right.
total.
Still, yeah.
You good?
I'm flying a ship.
Yeah.
Great.
Who can barely even see over the stone that controls it, like, is like on this. They've got both wings sort of like on the side of the stone, and they're using it to control it, and doing
Look,
fairly
you
well
guys!
considering.
No heads.
No, put your hands back on.
It starts to power down as soon as you let go, so you put your hands back real quick. Like, oh, gotta keep those on there.
Also, I'm flying. Finally. This is amazing. I love it a lot. I should have done this sooner. We should have stolen this ship sooner, R.A.M.
yeah.
I know. I've been trying for months.
Bucket list chat.
Okay.
Definitely a
Yeah.
bucket
Do it.
list
Do it in
check.
the end game.
Craney,
lot
I
of
need a Constitution saving throw from you because it's a ship.
Oh.
Oh well, that's not a problem now.
My driving is impeccable, just saying.
21.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have proficiency in that now.
You're not sure if it's because it's an airship versus a sea ship, but you don't get sick to your stomach, so
I think I got sick on the last airship too.
I think you did
Yeah,
too.
you're usually sick on any.
Cranny looks more sturdy than she did before.
It must have been
Continue
the awful
to-
flying. I think that's what fixed it.
Is that what it is?
Probably.
Yep.
Maybe it's the feet I took instead.
No.
Nah.
Wouldn't do such a thing. What's a
O
feat?
is now singing all of the sea shanties they've ever heard in other folks' voices because they heard other folks sing them at the wheel of the ship. Just saying.
Amazing.
Yep.
Nice.
With some very interesting swear words in there. Some of them are in primordial.
Yeah. Why
We're
not?
learning new things.
Mhm.
Does that mean O
Okay.
is the captain? Who's the captain?
Yes, Captain O.
No,
You just,
always the
and you hear a
helms
lot of
person.
repeating of Capitan up at the helm of the ship.
The captain doesn't usually fly the ship.
Oh.
They have a helms person.
Helmzo.
Capitan continues.
Yeah.
Unfazed.
That's right.
Great. Great.
Sure. Why not? Okay, and yeah, so the day goes relatively uneventful. You didn't have any opposition leaving, obviously, because there wasn't anybody on the tower. Clash and the others sort of, there isn't really anything to do as far as like crew goes because it's not your typical ship, but they seem like they're ready for battle if needed. There are ballistas and things like that on the ship itself. So, but eventually Clash comes over to you, R.A.M, and says, "So, what is the plan when we get there?"
Try not to die.
Good plan. What else you got?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's about it. That's been my plan for 2,300 years.
So, like old times then.
Yeah, essentially.
There.
Yeah.
You have your old friend with you.
Yeah, I've got it. I think this might be the last time for it, though, if I use it.
It's possible. Like us, it's been through a lot.
Yeah.
Have you gone home yet?
You're looking at my home.
There. I heard that some were still crossing in here.
There are, but most of them don't remember anything once they get here.
Yeah. The gate seems to be causing interference with memories. Took me a long time to get my memories back.
Me too.
Like they say, history repeats itself.
Yeah, I had a nice chat with Dad about that.
Really? You spoke to
Mm.
Primus?
No, other Dad.
He kind of like tilts his head.
Built the Soul Forge, currently maintains it.
Oh, Morden.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how did that go? I can imagine it's a lot like the last time you talked to a god.
You know, just because I have a record doesn't mean it always goes badly. I would.
So you didn't yell at this one.
No comment.
Granny's just off to the side, like.
I didn't yell, I spoke tersely.
Folded.
Granny's just like in the background finding stupid things to do, like picking a box up and moving it, and then moving it back again just so they're within earshot.
Putting nail polish on a plant, like
Yep.
arbitrarily turning knobs.
Yep.
Something breaks, slowly puts it back.
Winding up a rope and then unwinding it and then
Yeah.
winding it up again.
Yeah.
Flags on the ship are just going up and down constantly.
What is this?
There's no mast.
There's no
to this shit.
mast.
Oh, okay. Which makes you wonder, where did those flags come from? You don't know.
They need to be maintained, though,
Just
and that
flying
just happens to
planes
be.
off the deck.
That tracks.
Anyway, yeah, I said this was their fault and they should fix it.
How did that go over?
Well, Last time we talked, he was going to go talk to the council about changing the accords.
Why would you want that?
Because this is their mess, and we should not have to be cleaning it up for them.
It's true, I guess.
That's the only reason why. And I'm tired.
I think we all are.
I'm just tired.
Yeah, I get that. Be careful, though. Your friends need you.
I know. I need them too. Granny, I know what you're doing. You may as well go stay.
Granny's got the ear horn.
Granny, you may as well just come over here. I know you're listening.
Brady just walks over and gives Ram a hug.
Lift them off the feet.
Like
Doesn't-
1 inch. The 1 inch that I'm
taller. Got my big legs on right now.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Big legs.
2 inches. Lifting
Yeah.
2 inches.
Meanwhile, some melodious tune about swabbing the deck with a pile of dung floats through the air from the direction of the
Fitting.
steering wheel.
Such a beautiful moment.
Flash just kind of like shakes his head a little bit and like points a thumb at O. That you didn't have them the last time you were here.
No. They're new.
Interesting character.
A worthy addition.
Yeah.
Well, they're
I mean,
traveling
they
with
can
you
fly the
guys, I'm
ships.
sure. I see that. And we've not gone sideways yet, so, you know.
There's still time.
Yes. Yet.
There's still time. Just because
Just
O
picture
can fly
you guys
it
pulled
doesn't mean
out
they
of
can
plane.
land it.
Oh,
Yeah, there
no.
is that.
We didn't think about this.
What goes up?
Great.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put you down now, Granny?
Yep.
Okay.
It's been dangling for a minute.
Well, I wish you all the best of luck and don't do anything exceptionally foolish, Ram.
Yeah, definitely didn't just hijack a whole ass skyship and flying to defeat a corrupted angel. It's gonna be fine.
I said exceptionally stupid. This is normal for you.
Yeah, that's true.
How many Warforged are there?
There's 7 here right now.
Okay. Us.
The only one that you don't see right now is the one who was sort of acting as Clash's second in command at the time. And that is oh, you never did get their name. But if you ask, Clash tells you that the one that goes by Whetstone is still back in
Okay.
Veltodir.
What a name.
He's got a thing for armory and weapons. We didn't ask. Your name is R.A.M.
Well, yeah. And it makes sense.
You're named after a ram?
No, I ran things, and rage against Mechanus.
Ah, that explains a lot.
Wow.
Look, when I woke up, it was basically the only thing I could remember other than there was a rat living in my leg.
That one. And he points to where Reggie's hanging out on the deck right now.
Yeah, that one.
He's bigger than I remember him.
Don't keep a live animal in your chest cavity
And go to the Feywild.
and rage and go to the Feywilds.
Well, yeah, I imagine you've been blasting him with arcane energy for however long he's been living in there.
Yeah, basically, that's what started it. I didn't wake up with a user manual. I don't know.
I'm not judging.
You're judging. I can see it on your face, which has no
A
expression.
little bit. Yeah, he just kind of stands there like.
Called out.
Well, I wish you all of the luck.
Thanks. You okay, Granny?
Yeah. I think they'll be able to have dinner with us tonight.
Thanks. That'll be great.
You'll get to learn what it's like to taste things.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
I don't have a mouth?
I don't
Doesn't
either.
matter.
But I'm still able to taste things.
It's nice.
You can see, like, he's got, like, shutters for his eyes, and so, like, he just very kind of, like, at you in confusion.
You'll see, you'll see. It's magic food. You'll like it.
Yeah. You like rub it on your soul plate and you can taste it. It's weird. We don't even have taste receptors, but it somehow works.
Magic.
Yeah.
I learned a long time ago not to ask too many questions.
Essentially. As long as it does the thing, that's all that matters.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the important part. Remember jumping through gates?
Remind me.
It was like being launched out of a cannon by a blind person.
Yeah. I remember.
They almost had it figured out at the end there.
Yeah, so awful. Right at the end. I got
Well, there was a war on.
Guess. Alright, Granny. Should we eat?
Yeah. What do you want to try?
What's your favorite?
Are you doing this when you get to camp, or are you doing this like while
Yeah,
you're on
probably.
the ship still?
But I'm getting requests from the Warforged, especially if they've seen things that fleshies eat.
Most of them
that
look
they
at you
want
like you
to
have
try.
two heads because they don't believe it's gonna work.
That's fine. But if there's anything they're curious about, I'll make it.
Yeah, you get requests for all kinds of things like custard pies and like a lot of sweet looking things. Mostly because those are the things that look the yummiest.
They're all colorful and covered in sugar.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Sparkly and glazed, and of course you want to eat it. Lots of candy.
Yeah. So the rest of the trip, for the most part, goes uneventful. Towards the, like, as the sun is beginning to set, you can see the storm cloud over the top of where Phelan's Bane is. And it is a just roiling black mass of clouds. And R.A.M, it reminds you very much of what the skies used to look like with massive black thunderheads and green lightning that would go between the clouds and occasionally touch down. And it brings up a lot of memories, for sure. And and it's very strange because normally a storm would spread out over the mountains and it would be, in between the peaks and all of that stuff. This is very localized to the one mountain. All of you can kind of see this as you approach. Are you setting down sort of at the foot of the mountain and then you're going to walk up? Is that kind of the plan? Okay.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think
So,
trying to land on the side of the mountain would be ridiculous.
okay, I need another intelligence check as you're attempting
I'll
to
help.
land.
I'll help. I'll help.
I have 2
advantage.
inspirations if I need them, just saying. Okay. I also have a Rainbow Wheel of Doom. Why?
No.
Oh, I'm okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So, for the most part, O's got this figured out. You're not really sure how they figured it out, but they figured it out. And the landing is as smooth as it could be. And
There's a
you
lot
touch
of
down. Yes. It ends with O singing this shanty that's probably in some other language that they don't really even know the words for. But those of you who speak Sylvan, you understand the words.
It's
And you're like, oh, doesn't know what they're singing at all, but they're just repeating what they heard. For sure.
Nice.
But a body less.
I'll make dinner on the deck of the ship.
Okay.
Yes.
Heroes feast.
Yeah, it's pretty much sundown as you guys set up, and are you putting the bubble up and all
Yep.
that?
There's cakes, pies, eclairs. It looks like in Hook when the Last Boys
Bangarang.
make when they have their
You're doing
meal
it, Peter. You're doing
and
it.
he doesn't see anything at first and then he flings something and then it's real and it's all super colorful. That's what it looks like.
Nice.
Yeah. We all just aged ourselves so badly.
Who cares? Hook is a great movie.
It is. It's a good movie. All right. So yeah, you have your dinner of basically just sugar. And
there's some fiber in there. Just a plate of green beans.
you all have the distinct pleasure of watching all of the Warforged actually taste something for the first time. You've all been there like this with
I'm
R.A.M.
just watching
before,
all of them.
so you know.
Yeah.
And
that's right.
Klaus
I told
just
you.
looks at Karini and looks at R.A.M. and they're like, "This makes no sense. How does this?"
Right?
Magic. Just enjoy it.
Meanwhile, O's got this custard tart that's got neon
Beetle.
green frosting on it, and they're just dipping beetles in the frosting.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And then all the Warforged wake up with diabetes.
O's been running experiments with the beetle bag, throwing any beetles they find in the beetle bag to see if new beetles come out.
No. You get the same Feywild beetles that come out every day.
No fire beetles for you.
No,
no spacey beetles.
so good.
For the best.
So good.
You took fire damage from those beetles.
They were spicy. I like that.
Oh, I gotta roll and see how many hit points we get.
Beeboop is still unconscious and prone.
Oh. Well, what the hell?
We only get 3 hit points. I'm sorry.
Let me fix
That's
that.
okay. Better than a stick in the eye.
Does aid stack or no?
I would think so because it adds to your max hit points, not to your temporary.
Well, it'll be
But-
both, but
That might be up to the DM.
Yeah, it is both, so you should be able to have both.
because if it's not worth it, then I can maybe look at a different spell. But I had
think
that.
that would be.
Yeah, they're two different spells, so I would say that they would work
Okay.
simultaneously,
that.
so they would.
In the morning.
Does aid last for what, like 8 hours?
8 hours.
Mm.
Yeah, I figured
Yes.
maybe cast it up to 4th levels.
Wow.
It's kind of as dinner is finishing, though, that all of you begin to hear in your heads that old familiar song play. And the mournful sound of it is it's in your souls. And it doesn't, like, you don't have to make any kind of saving throws or anything like that, but it doesn't really stop. It just keeps playing. But yeah, you settle in for the night, and like the music plays. It's not enough to keep you awake, but you guys know sort of what's waiting for you in the morning. But you wake up, and Aster can cast Aid.
I make tea. From Kavir's
Okay.
tea set.
Ooh. And just to remind everyone, well, and maybe I can do this next time too, but Hero's Feast gives us advantage on wisdom saving throws. We are cured of all diseases and poison. We become immune to poison, being frightened, and we get 2d10 hit points, which unfortunately this time is only 3.
Yep. I've also applied that in the thingy, so.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, and I gotta roll my things again.
Who should be? It sounds like it's only 3 creatures.
For aid, yeah.
So who should be the 3 to get 15 additional?
Whoever will be
Hit
close.
People with the lowest hit points.
So probably Elise, O, and Karini.
I have 156 hit points.
So definitely O.
So lowest is Elise, and then Karani, and then O.
Okay, perfect.
wow,
So
okay.
yeah, I would cast it on those 3. So you get 15. So your maximum hit point is up by 15, and
Wow.
wait, each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5. Oh, okay. So it's not temp. It's just
Yeah,
your hit
it's
point
max.
maximum
So
goes
we
up.
can be healed up to that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that
And
we
current
had
hit points increase.
I'm at
how much to
140.
it, sorry?
15
Yep.
hit points to our max. Plus another 3.
Yeah. Just make sure that the max hit points you were at when we started is from the previous Hero's Feast. So you have to subtract the whatever it was, and then
It was
add the
11.
3, and then add the 15 if you got it.
It was 11 before. So
Okay, so we take that off. Yeah, that makes sense.
So you
'Cause I
should
would
be
have
at
been
145, and then you're gonna add in.
15, right?
Yep.
Which brings me up to 160. And then what else is in there? 3 temp hit points?
no, 3 max hit points also.
3 more max hit points?
Yep.
Okay, so 163
From Hero's Feast.
then. Okay, great.
Really
Okay.
more about the saves and everything.
Okay.
And everybody has a mote of possibility and can now speak Sylvan.
Oh,
If you couldn't before.
If you couldn't
oh,
before.
I could before. That's fun though.
Okay.
All
So, anybody doing anything else before you start your climb?
I'll wait till we get closer, but I am getting the telepathic bond going again.
Okay.
Once we're closer, like doing the whetstones as well.
Okay. So you begin your climb, and there are ancient stone stairs that lead up. Think like the stairs that lead up to High Hrothgar in Skyrim. But basically they sort of like weave their way up the side of the mountain, and you follow them up, and R.A.M, every sort of step that you take, your memories come back to you of like the last time that you were here and staying behind, and the choices that you made, that you did not go home with the rest of the crew, or that you did not go home with the rest of the Warforged, that you stayed here with the other sentinels. All of that sort of comes back to you as you climb. The rest of you, as the music plays in your head, you can't help but think of times where things felt desperate in your life. And you get the sense that this is the end, one way or the other. Either you succeed here or
You don't.
yeah, you either succeed or you don't.
Yeah.
But you make your way up, and I have a map here. So as you come up to the last, like, it's strange because you walk into this bank of clouds that is surrounding the mountain, and the storm sort of rages all around you but doesn't seem to affect you. The lightning hits near but not where you are, and it's a lot of it is like cloud to cloud. And it's just very strange. There's a very strange sense of magic and just an overwhelming sense of just dire circumstance as you climb. And as you top the final set of stairs, you see before you, R.A.M, you've seen this before, but the last time you were here, there was green grass and trees and things like that growing up here. Now it's bare. The trees that were once here are dead and decaying. You see what you think are skeletons laying around, probably from the scouts that have been sent here. And you see, hang on a second here, I gotta turn this on. So standing where, if I can get the ping thing to work. Hi, Pasta, you're so helpful. So there is a beacon of some sort that has green flames burning in it, and you can see standing there beside it is Rhirke, and she seems to just be staring into the flames. And when you all approach, like when you all top the rise, her head sort of tilts and looks at all of you. Yeah.
Before you get to the top, I would use some spells to help people. Gift of Alacrity on R.A.M. Death Ward on Aster. Death Ward on Elise.
Can you cast that more than once?
Yeah,
Death Ward?
it's not-
Yeah, it's...
Nice.
Freedom of movement on R.A.M. also.
I was thinking of casting a spell on the way, like when we're kind of nearing the top.
Okay.
Um,
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
conjure elemental and earth elemental.
Okay.
Have an extra buddy.
You said Death Ward on Elise and Aster?
Mhm. Yeah. That's all my level 4s.
How long
And
does...
I'll-
Sorry.
I was gonna
you're good.
stand by R.A.M also, so that once things start, I'm close enough to, or able
Yeah,
to
I
get
don't know if you
close
can
enough.
see it on the map there, but you guys are at the very bottom edge of the map.
Oh yes, okay,
Um,
perfect.
How long does freedom of movement last?
An hour.
And did you do your thingy with the teleporting and stuff?
Oh yeah, I'll do that too. That lasts 10 minutes. Right as we crest the top, I'll do emboldening bond. Hey,
okay.
we're at that level where it's like do all the things.
Okay. So you crest the top and you can see Rhirke is there. And she just kind of looks at all of you. And there is no eyes in her eye sockets, it's just sort of burning lights. And she just kind of tilts her head and looks at all of you. I was beginning to think you weren't coming. She sounds tired.
Same.
You don't have to do this. You don't.
We can help your pain. We can help you.
There is no helping me now. And
That's
she
not
sort of
true.
moves, and like as she moves, you can hear the rattle of chains.
Can we see
You don't
them?
see them. You don't see any
Okay.
chains, but you can hear them.
Can we help you with your shackles? You do not need to keep them on if we can help you take them off.
She doesn't answer. She just looks at all of you.
You wouldn't happen
You
to
still
have...
hear that music.
Wouldn't happen to have see invisibility, would you? Greenie?
I didn't prepare it.
Elise has also done Crown of Stars. Sorry, I was trying to
Okay. Yeah.
do like
you're-
fix things. Get all the
You're good.
statuses and everything in so we don't forget.
All
Yeah,
the
you're good.
prep.
I think Rainy's just gonna maybe walk forward a little bit.
I'm right
Okay.
behind you.
You should be able to move.
What am I holding on to? Oh, it's
Okay, try
what
again.
is it doing?
Sorry,
here
try
we
again.
go.
Oh, it's because it's on a different thing. Can I kind of like go up here? Perhaps there's no great hero's ending for you, but you could be at peace.
There's no peace.
There can be.
I no longer believe that.
Why?
That is, you have not had it for so long. It seems impossible. It is not.
Is that
I
something
hear him
maybe?
even now. In my head. She takes like a step forward.
Hmm. What do you want? What do you truly want? Do you want that peace? Even if you don't think it's possible, but is that something you want?
She kind of frowns but doesn't answer. She's either contemplating or you're not really even sure she understands anymore.
Do you not wish to control your destiny?
I'm gonna move up more.
Destiny was stolen from me, little one.
Take it back. Reclaim
And
it.
she, like, as you talk to her, she kind of like her head jerks like she's listening to somebody else.
Who do you hear that is not us? Who speaks
Her eyes sort
to
of,
you in the unseen?
her eyes snap back to you. And again, because there's no eyes, it's just lights, but you can tell that she's like really looking at you. And she says, I hear him. Always I hear him calling from the darkness.
This is abuse. Must choose it no
She
longer.
twitches again. And almost like she's fighting it, but she still has like no control. She draws her sword. And again, you
can
hear that sound of
fight
chains.
this. We can help you fight this. I know it can be hard when you have voices in your head that says terrible things that you don't want to do. We can help you fight that.
She doesn't answer for a long time. And she has her sword in her hand now. And you can see that this sword that she's holding is like a long sword, but it's in the shape of a wing. And R.A.M, you recognize the type of sword. It was one that the army of the Seraphim used, but this sword looks corrupted in some way. Much like she looks corrupted, her sword also looks corrupted. And as she looks at it, flames begin to like spread along the edges.
While she's distracted, Elise has applied some revelations in the flesh, so they're hovering now.
Okay.
But they can also see invisibility.
Okay. So Elise can see that there are chains from her arms and her ankles to the 4 posts on the map.
She'll convey that via our telepathic bond. Sorry, they will portray that.
Stop biting me.
Karani will just say, perhaps if we destroy the pillars.
I agree. I want her to have a chance to fight back. To see that there is a different path, different destiny. There are other options.
Her head twitches again like she's listening. And this time it looks painful.
No,
And
don't listen to him. Focus on us. Get away from that voice. Focus here. Focus now. Listen to us. We are here to help. We don't want to be enemies. We can find a way. Don't listen to that voice.
Leave your sword on the ground. We will help you. We do not wish.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and finish what you're gonna say.
Done.
Okay. She again, she looks at her sword and you can see that her hands are shaking. And she looks at her sword and then looks at all of you and takes a step forward again. And she just tilts her head. I have no choice. I need everybody to roll initiative.
We're gonna help you have a choice.
$25 for R.A.M.
Ugh,
15 for Elise.
devastating.
That's okay, you're a cleric. You're supposed to go last.
I know, but I wanted to do something.
Okay, I got to roll. I thought it did, but it didn't.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. It's 11:30 for most of you now. Do you want to wait until next week to start this fight, or do you want to do the first round?
Do the first round.
Okay, R.A.M, you're up.
Excuse me, my initiative is 25, not 22.
Oh, well, why does it say 22?
Because I have a D8 that gets added to.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. I
Thank
fixed
you.
it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not that it mattered. You were going first anyways.
But there might be other things that come in that roll higher.
Uh-huh.
Why can't I get this to open?
Is there a token or something I can use for the earth elemental?
Yeah, hold on one second here.
Rainy, I hope you have a plan.
Well,
Because I
sort of.
of the statuses.
Well, it can't be any worse than all of the area of effects that we put on during the frickin' vampire fight.
That is true. Okay.
You said it's an earth elemental?
Yes.
Okay, hold on one second here. Does it have its own initiative?
Cheers.
It shares your initiative?
The elemental. Roll initiative for the elemental. Which
Okay, well, then go ahead
which
and roll
has its
initiative
own
for it.
turns. Well, that's not how you do it. Ah. He's new.
So the area 15 feet around me becomes difficult terrain.
Well,
Okay, did that share a stat block to you?
I see it.
Put this on the map here, because you should, in theory, be able to control this. If I did this correctly.
You may not be able to move it. That's the only thing. But you should be able to still do.
Yeah,
all the
like you
other
should
stuff.
be able to do all the rolls and stuff like that from that sheet.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, what did you roll for it? A 6?
I rolled a 6, so its initiative should be a 5.
That tracks.
He's new.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a
And
baby.
then what did Beboop get for initiative?
I don't have control of Beboop right now.
Oh. Well, what the hell? I thought I
Oh,
cleared that up.
it might have
Hold on.
still been mine. Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Because
Clear that out.
healed it.
Okay, he should be clear. You should be able to get Beboop now.
Second here. But Beboop, I think Beboop and O have the same initiative, right? Like he just goes after O.
Oh, yep. So 5.
Yeah. So
There you go. Okay.
Yep.
All right, R.A.M. Start us
Rolled
off.
19 to hit.
That misses.
How about a 26?
That hits.
Nice. Crap ton of damage. 48 damage.
Here we
Solid hit.
go.
Awesome.
Did you remember to roll your
Yeah.
wild surge thing?
Yeah, everything within 15 feet of me is difficult terrain for my enemies.
Okay.
That was action, bonus action, movement. Show me your chains and I can break them.
You say that to her? Okay. All right. So, oh, I didn't do the thing. Wait, what all is applied to your weapon?
Lightning, cold, poison, fire, whole bunch of force damage stuff. Also your mom.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
holy
as
weapon might
you-
not. Might
No,
suit.
not holy weapon.
As you hit, like it's a solid hit, but you see some of her wounds close up.
Oh.
Something's healing.
Like as
And
the hit
she's-
happens, that happens,
Well, like on
or
her
like
turn.
right on her turn. Okay.
Yeah. So she's going to first thing she's gonna do target you if this stupid thing will work. Okay, so she strikes at you with her long sword. First attack. That's a 35 to hit.
Jeez.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. I feel less prepared all of a sudden.
That why did it do that? That is not supposed to be that much. It didn't code right. Hold on a second here, I gotta fix something.
Okay,
One moment.
sure.
Hold.
Shouldn't have done that.
That was 46 damage, by the way, that I actually took.
It
not
wasn't
halved.
supposed to be that much. I don't know why it didn't fix it once before and it didn't save it properly, so we're gonna fix it here.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm gonna give yourself all that back and I'll just re-roll it with the corrected.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Now it should be okay. Okay, there we go.
What damage
So
type of damage did it feel like?
It felt like slashing and hot.
Oh.
That makes sense.
And then she swings at you again. For a 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Right. And now it is Aster's turn.
I'm going to
Did she? Sorry.
activate my
What?
starry form.
Did she reply to what I said?
No, there was no sense of recognition.
Yeah.
And
Fix it there.
I suppose move over here. And I guess I'll cast or attempt to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. A 22 hits.
Okay. Do I click on this to make it so that they have advantage?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Great. That's what I got for now.
Okay. Okay, so then after that happens, R.A.M, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw, please.
18.
Okay, you're okay. You feel like you're being pulled for a second, and then
Why is banishment a layer action? Go fuck yourself.
it's not banishment. It's not. It's really not banishment, I promise. It's similar, but it's not banishment. What?
Their spell
Love you
is
too.
on hold.
Okay. After that, it's Elise's turn.
Yes. So Elise is going to. Just need to remember the order. I always forget the order. Mind Sliver.
Okay.
So make an intelligence save. And we're going to do heightened spell, so you do it at disadvantage.
Okay. Intelligence, you said?
Yep.
$22.
Mark lady.
You motherfucker. Fine. I'm gonna do throw a crown of stars at her. 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
$29 radiant damage.
Doesn't seem like it did as much as you were hoping, but
Yep. Yep.
And then at the end of Elise's turn, she's going to use a legendary action and teleport
Ugh.
over here.
Okay.
Okay. But it's O's turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Yep. Do the thing.
So make sure you
Got-
target yourself.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Oh, I think I might have accidentally targeted somehow there. Sure.
No, you just shared the status. You're invisible now.
Okay, great, thanks. Yeah. And Beeboop is I give them a little kiss on the head quickly, and then I take off second here, get my character sheet over to see where she's at. Okay. Okay, so she's right there. Cool. I think for this turn I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna move Beeboop behind me.
Okay.
I don't know where I just moved Beeboop.
Beeboop would have to go like over here, because otherwise they're going to be falling down the side of a mountain.
Perfect. Okay, great. Yep. Okay, that's good. I think that's all I can do on this turn. So
Okay. And then is V-Boop doing anything else besides moving?
Nope. I they're up to full hit points right now, I think, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Just checking.
Yeah, you
Yep,
guys
and
repaired them.
They're just gonna hold for this turn.
Okay. So, Aster, it's your Earth Elemental's turn. Where would you like it?
Franklin is gonna dig and move.
Okay.
30
So he
feet.
uses Earth Glide.
Is that what that's called? Yes.
Mhm.
Can burrow. Yes. And move in the direction of those stone blocks.
Okay. So, and he can move. I'm sorry. How far? 30 feet.
It's 30 feet, even burrowing.
So, like there for now.
Cool. That'll be his turn.
Okay. Karini.
Okay. Craney is going to cast a 7th level Summon Celestial, and she's going to make it so that Celestial looks like how she imagines Rhirke used to look. And she's going to put it right in Rhirke's eyesight, back at, like, between the two pillars at the top.
Wait, you're using what spell? Sorry?
Summon Celestial. Right up here.
Okay. And you're gonna put that. You
Up
should be able to draw on the map where you want to put it.
Okay.
Like, what size is this celestial?
It is large. And I'm doing the Defender version. Where is the drawing tools?
Right click, and it's the bottom of the wheel that pops up.
Woo. Okay. Maybe because I don't have it on the right mode. Hold on. Here, I'll just do this. 10-foot square.
Hold on. Okay. Are you doing anything else then?
I am not, but it goes right after me. Yeah. When you cast a spell, choose Avenger or Defender. Chooses the stat block. The creature disappears when it drops 0 hit points. They're an ally to you. In combat, they share your initiative count, but takes its turn immediately after you. It obeys your verbal command, so I tell it to attack the pillars. And that's that.
Okay.
Because I cast it at 7th level, it gets 3 attacks on these pillars. And it gets a, let's see, it does my spell attack modifier to hit, so that's a +10. So 24 to hit the pillar.
Yeah, that'll hit the pillar.
It's got a mace. 23, and I'll just do all 3 attacks. 23 again. The damage it does is 1d10 plus 3 plus the spell's level radiant damage. So that's 7th level, so it's plus 10 to damage, basically. 1d10 plus 10. 19 to the pillar, 15 to the pillar, 15 to the pillar. And
Okay,
then
which pillar are you hitting first?
the one it's closest to first, like maybe the one on the right.
Okay.
Um
So that was a total. I'm sorry, that was a total of how much?
It was 19 plus 15 plus 15, so
So 30, 49.
49. 49 total. Radiant damage specifically.
Okay. As it makes contact, like that first hit, you hear it make contact with something, and that chain becomes visible as it's hit with that radiant damage. And you can see that these are obviously they're no ordinary chains. These are made from black metal and they're glowing slightly.
Okay. Gotcha. When it attacks these pillars, does it seem to do anything to those, or are they reacting
It
in that
seems
they
to be
are
doing
visible?
damage.
Okay, I'll take that.
You're just not really sure how much.
Okay. Well, it's something. Cool. That's it for me.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, so that's back up at the top then. So do you want to keep going, or you want to stop, or I mean, it's up to you guys.
I'm good with whatever you guys want to do.
I would say maybe one more round
Yeah,
or call it. Yeah.
Okay.
that works.
All right, Ram, what you doing?
I run over to her. So can we? The chain that one that we can see, was that just at the pillar that it can be seen and it kind of fades out, or can we see it all the way to Rhirke?
Yeah, so you can see it kind of right at the pillar and it fades out, and then you can see it like maybe 5 or 6 inches out from like her wrist.
Okay.
So obviously they're connected. It's just like it made it visible at the connections.
Right. I'm gonna use my reaction first. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. I have to wait until. Never mind.
Okay.
Disregard. I got myself all tangled up, so I'm just gonna run over to her. With where her hand is on her longsword.
Mm-hmm. She's using it one-handed at the moment.
One-handed at the moment.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to basically like swoop my arm in under her arm to see if I can grab the chain, even though I can't see it. Like, you know how magicians do that thing where they're like, no strings? That's what I'm doing. I'm looking for the string.
Okay. Make an athletics check?
Natural 20.
Okay. So you, like, as you run over, because she's busy looking at Aster right now, and the hand that's holding the sword, you can just barely see that sort of, because she doesn't have sleeves on. Like, she's wearing an old, tattered, sort of like white chiton, and like you can see on her arm where this, like where the like cuff is, and it leads off, you can see that chain, and you sort of grab a hold of it with one of your hands.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep my grip on that,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna chop the chain where it should be going,
Okay.
like below my fist. I'm aiming for that space.
Okay.
And my arcane or my thingy has changed, so
Okay.
I'm surrounded in multicolored protective lights. I get a 1 to my AC, and if you're within 10 feet of me, you also get a 1 to your AC. So right now, Aster, you're 1 more on your AC.
Nice.
Nice.
What does that put your AC at now?
22.
Mm-hmm.
19 to hit the chain.
Yeah, that'll hit.
45 damage.
If you were targeting her.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I forgot to detarget her. My apologies.
That's okay.
Sorry.
I'll fix it.
Apologize.
I apologize.
Okay.
Is it still in one piece? Or did it, like, loosen?
Yes. It's so it's like hitting a solid brick wall. Like, this chain should not be as solid as it is, but you've seen infernal chains before. You know they take a lot of work. And it becomes a little bit more visible down the length of the chain. Like, if you think that if you keep hitting it, you'll probably make the whole chain visible eventually.
All right. Another 19 to hit the chain.
Yep.
For another 48 damage.
Heck yes.
Okay.
That's 103 damage now total.
Hi, kitten. Can't see through your butt. I'm sorry.
And I'm just gonna keep my grip on the chain, so if she teleports, logically I would go with her.
Okay. Okay, so, and again, because you're close enough to her, you see that some of her wounds close up. Okay, and so, let's see here. She is going to, so she's gonna, Aster, you suddenly are looking at somebody who's even taller than R.A.M, and, she kind of, like, looks down and just reaches out and basically just touches you. And pass. Where is the button?
Founder's spot.
I don't know that this counts as this does not count as a spell. It's a melee attack.
That's cool. That's fine.
Oh.
Okay.
Good.
Oh crap! And I rolled a nat 20.
Ah!
I flip spots with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh god, where am I?
Boldy Bond.
okay, this is gonna roll a
Yay.
whole lot of dice. So just give me a second here.
You applied it to Aster, I think.
Yeah, I see that. Damn it. Sorry, I thought it cleared it. Hold on.
You should be able to just drag and drop the damage onto me instead.
Yeah. The damage is wrong though, so.
Oh. Wow.
Well, because we do max plus rolls for.
Mm-hmm.
So, R.A.M, you're gonna take. You're gonna take 91 necrotic.
Okay.
I think that she can only do that. Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of her turn. Aster, you're up. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that all? I be able to do like maybe like a bonus action assess to see if necrotic damage on her would do anything, or would that just be completely null? I mean, I'm kind of assuming so, but I don't know.
You can make a wisdom check or religion, I guess, whichever one.
Don't.
Asta, you are not helping things.
Still a mystery.
Did you roll a 10? You're not sure.
Yeah.
She looks undead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Jeez.
I'm going to try to talk to her first and say, I know, we all know what it's like to be in the dark. And at least for me, it took someone else to find even the smallest light. We're trying to be that light. As much as you can, try to fight him. Try to hold back. We can find a way through this. Just give us the chance. And
Make a persuasion
aside,
check.
oh, uh-oh. Give me a plus 0.
Nope. Can I stick a flash of genius on that?
Sure.
Good.
So nat 20 for Aster.
Guys, got it.
You
Guys.
actions, amazing.
Talking finally did something, maybe.
Yay.
So the total is gonna, with yours is 24 then. So Aster,
Yeah.
like R.A.M just sort of like shunted you to the side when they
got
when they swapped places with you. Yeah. R.A.M looks not great. This is probably the worst, well, almost the worst that you've seen R.A.M. You've seen them worse one other time. But both of you can see her face, and as Aster says this, like her sword hand drops a little bit, and her eyes are no longer burning pits, but you see one gold eye and one brown eye, and the best way to describe it is they look young, like young and sad. And R.A.M, you recognize the eyes of every innocent person you have ever seen before. And then she like shakes her head for a second and her eyes are back to those burning pits.
All right. And I will reach out to R.A.M and cast Healing Word.
Okay.
Targeted. I do. Let's see. Let's go.
Sorry, one gold eye and one teal eye.
4th level Healing Word. Where'd it go? Wait. There's a way to upcast it, right?
Yeah, so you're gonna click and
With
hold.
the right click, because it
Yeah.
has mouse power. It's in my hands. Okay. It's something.
Thank you.
And it'd be a bad idea if I try to rest a hand gently on Rhirke. I like want to like kind of come.
Console
This is
her.
Aster. Like, yeah, just kind of reach out like that. That's my turn.
Okay. All All right. So at the end of your turn, like as her eyes, like she kind of shakes her head and her eyes go back to those burning cinders, and she basically like spreads her wings out as far as they'll go. And as she does that, a cloud of cinders basically just erupts from her form, and both R.A.M and Aster are gonna take some fire damage. Okay, so both of you are going to take 17 points of fire damage as the little cinders fill the air. And you think if you were to walk at all in this cloud, it's going to cause more fire damage. But it's Elise's turn.
Okay.
And O's on deck.
Yep. Elise is gonna go for the Mind Sliver again.
Okay. And that's a what kind of save?
Intelligence save at disadvantage.
Uh, 27 that time.
Fuck's sake.
She rolled a 16 and a 17, okay?
Okay. Well, Crown of Stars anyway.
Okay.
$30 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Be concerned if it didn't.
14 radiant damage.
Okay, nice.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Again, it doesn't seem like it did as much as you were hoping, but wait a minute. Okay, hang on a second. Point of order question. Did Elise do that same thing last round?
Yes.
Okay, so Rhirke's wounds shouldn't have healed then.
Oh. Okay.
That was my bad. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about that. Jeez. Okay, there, I fixed it. Okay. So yeah. It is O's turn.
Okay. O is going to move a little bit. O is going to move up here. She's close to Aster for this turn, and she's going to cast reduce on.
You cut out there.
Reduce. I'll be casting on Rhirke.
Okay, and is that a save?
It's a con save, yep.
Okay.
DC 17. Do I have to roll for this, or do you just roll?
Nope, she rolled. She got a dirty 20.
Ugh. Okay. Yeah, okay. Good enough. Alrighty. Beboop is gonna flank. So they will do this for now.
Okay.
And I
And
think
anything else?
that was a con, so I'm no longer invisible, I don't think. Because both of those are concentration. So I
Yeah, if you cast a spell, if you cast a spell, it goes away anyway, I think.
Yeah.
Unless it's greater, but
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't.
Okay.
Okay. That's it for me.
All right, and then beep boop, and then okay. So Aster, it's your Earth Elemental.
Oh yeah. He's gonna try to move towards. I guess he wouldn't know. Just the closest like rock chain holder thingy, and just pop out and smash.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I can do that. How do I know that I'm clicked like I'm on the earth elemental when I'm attacking?
If you're using the NPC sheet, then that's what it does. It may come up saying Astra, but it's using like the stats from the NPC sheet.
Okay, okay. What's 2 slam attacks?
And they
Oh.
do double damage to objects and structures.
Okay, well that's gonna miss.
Unless if you roll a 1. Why? Frankie! Come
Gotta
on,
balance the
buddy.
20 you rolled.
I
Okay,
guess.
that'll hit. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage, and then
Then we
it'll do
what?
double.
Okay.
14, so 28 total. Okay. Okay.
He's
And then is he
gonna
doing anything else?
Nice.
He's gonna look up and check out that celestial over there. Kind of eyeball that. What's going on over there? What's that? What's that shiny?
All right, Karini,
What's
you're
your
up.
deal? Okay.
How you doing?
You new here too?
How you doing?
Stop bashing that pillar up there.
What's going on?
Might have done a little flex before bash.
I'm going to cast heal on R.A.M for 70 hit points.
Thank you.
Nice.
There we go.
That's me. I am gonna also stay where I am in case anyone else needs anything.
Okay. And as the elemental hit that pillar, that chain became visible as well. The ends of the chain became visible.
Excellent, excellent, good.
That one seems like it's attached to her ankle.
Okay. So that's it for me, and then my celestial dude, lady dude, person dude, kind of looks like her, so, or at least how I would imagine she would look. In an effort to try and get her to like wake up. And it will attack the first pillar as many times as it needs to destroy it, and then the next one next to it. So,
Okay.
however much is there gets a plus 10 to hit. Okay. 27.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Ooh, natural one. Bummer. Okay. That one misses. 15? Does 15
That
hit
just hits.
rocks?
Yeah, that just hits.
Okay. And then it's a D10 plus 10 radiance. Okay. Radiant. So the first hit does 12 damage, and the second hit does 16 damage. So 28.
28 total.
Yeah.
Okay. Your celestial sees a very small crack has appeared in the pillar.
It's something. Okay. And that's all radiant damage, I should mention. If that matters.
Yeah,
I don't know if it matters on the chains or not, but...
Is he hitting the chains itself or just the pillar?
I guess I've been saying the pillar, so...
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really affect the chains then.
Okay. Perhaps next time.
So that is the top of the round then.
Yeah, it is. So let's close her up for the day.
Yep. We've had 2 rounds. I'll make note of that on my card.
Well, thanks everybody for joining us. We're gonna go raid Mind's Eye. His campaign has finally started.
Nice.
Finally.
Yeah.
They're on session
After
0.
Years of prepping.
Aw.
Yes.
That's
So
proud of him.
if you haven't given Minds a follow, please give them a follow. He's got a wonderful voice, and it is session 0 of their new game. So have a great night, everybody. We'll see you when we see you.